Critica is advancing Jupiter, Australia's largest clay-hosted rare earth project. Jacob Deysel is managing director. Jacob, welcome to mining.com.au.
Thank you very much, Michael.
Can you explain what Critica has just announced regarding its GAVAQ bulk sample?
Fantastic. Look, this is very exciting times for us. So the GAVAQ sample that bulk sample, the results we've reported on, is really the first large-scale test work on the Jupiter ore. So we've had a 400 kilogram composite sample that was sent to GAVAQ in Vietnam. And we've done an open circuit flotation trial, which really have proven that we consistently can reduce the mass by 95%. And we achieve a 6 to 10% upgrade in the in situ grade. So if we're really taking our in situ grade, which is around 1,300 to 1,200 parts per million TREO, and we're increasing that to 1.2 to 2% TREO in the concentrate. So this is a significant result for us. It really validates our beneficiation first strategy. And I think the advantage here of Jupiter being a clay-hosted deposit as opposed to ionic, it allows this upfront concentration, which has the potential to have a smaller footprint, smaller plant, lower mass, and therefore lower cost.
Now, you mentioned open circuit versus closed circuit. What's the difference and why does that matter, Jacob?
Well, I think in terms of open circuit, it's just a single pass, so there's no recirculating loads here. So any of the tail streams don't get recirculated to optimize the recovery. But it's really aimed at proving that upgrade and doing that in an efficient and potentially in a quick manner. And that's what we've done here. In a closed circuit plant, you've got recirculating loads, and that's really aimed at optimizing the recovery and stabilizing the grade. And that's what you will have in a commercial plant. So Critica is now, we've proven the upgrade, and we are now building the pilot plant to prove the recoveries.
Jacob, what are the next steps following this announcement?
Yeah, so this has been very exciting. Our next step is really the commissioning of our closed circuit pilot plant at GAVAQ. So we've made that announcement. And so when you look at our process here, we've looked at a 50 kilogram sample. We've then moved to a 400 kilogram, which is the one we've just done. And the next sample is a 3,000 kilogram. And what that really will do is we will produce a bulk concentrate here that will move into our hydrometallurgy program, which is currently running concurrently with GAVAQ, ANSTO, and Munitech. And it's aimed at optimizing our mixed rare earth product. So that's either a mixed rare earth carbonate or a mixed rare earth oxide. And that really advances the specifications, the qualification, and also start with offtake discussions with Western partners. So all of these are really essential ingredients that's moving into our scoping study, and we're busy scoping that at the moment. So there's a real clear path here from a commercial pathway from resource to revenue.
Lastly, can you place Critica versus its peers in the marketplace?
Yeah, so to me, if you look at Critica and specifically our Jupiter project, it really stands out in terms of scale, simplicity, and speed. From a scale perspective, as you mentioned, we're Australia's largest clay-hosted rare earth resource. We've got the right metallurgy here, the right mineralogy, so it allows us to have a simple flow sheet, capital efficient potential here in terms of that flow sheet moving forward. We've got exceptional low uranium and thorium, so that will aid in terms of permitting, the transport, the ESG piece here. And then I think the timing is absolutely perfect. We're in a market where there's surging demand, it's structural, and there's significant policy tailwinds in terms of supporting non-Chinese supply. So the key message really here is that we have proven that upgrade piece. The recovery is the next stage, and that's going to bridge us to that production side of things. And the message for me is really we're turning scale into revenue, and we are set to be Australia's next rare earth developer.
Jacob, thanks for your time.
Thank you very much, Michael.